want some sick guitar licks? Then watch this video. Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Jay Tarantino from the band Etherius. Welcome back to another lesson, man. Today I'm breaking down some more sick licks for you. We're going to be breaking down a solo from the Etherius song, Veins of Silver and Sorrow. And I just released a playthrough of this one earlier this week, so if you want to check that out, just click the link in the description box. I'll have a link to the video. And if you like what I do, if you get some value out of these lessons, please consider supporting me on Patreon. I have some goodies over there. You can get this video with downloadable tabs, downloadable backing tracks, patreon.com/Jay Tarantino. Again, the link is in the description box below. So the example that I just played is a piece of a solo from the Etherius song, Veins of Silver and Sorrow. Like I said, I just released a playthrough for that one, and it's from our new album, Hymns of the Crimson Raven. So I'm going to break down this lick, and this lick really demonstrates my approach to how I come up with ideas when I'm working on new music, especially with instrumental music. You know, there's a lot of guitar solos, so you really have to think about what you want to say as the soloist, without going too far off on a tangent, without just shredding mindlessly. You really want to put some thought into the licks that you're playing. When I'm coming up with solo ideas, I like to compose etudes. And an etude is a short musical composition with the intention of using it to practice a specific technique or a specific piece of music. And etudes are not like exercises, because with an etude, it's musical. You know, it's actually a piece of music that you can use in a solo. You know, it's not just like running scales and arpeggios, you know, like we would do like in a normal practice routine. A lot of the solos that I come up with for Etherius music, they start off as etudes and they just kind of get developed from there. So today's video, I'm going to really break down this lick and show you my approach to how I come up with licks like this. So this lick occurs at the end of the first verse, and to kind of conclude everything, and I was really trying to think of a really cool way, really intense way to end the section. And one of the things I was trying to do was come up with like a Jeff Loomis style sequence, something that like similar to what he played at the end of his solo in The River Dragon Has Come, where it's just a barrage of notes, but there's a melody to it, but it's just relentless. So this is kind of loosely based around a Paul Gilbert string skipping style lick. And so the main thing that he would play would be something like this. Now, obviously, he would do something a little more creative with it, but that's the gist of what we're doing here. And so we're in the key of F minor. F minor is not a very guitar-friendly key, so this is a good lesson, you know, to get used to playing outside of like E minor, A minor, you know, like the typical keys that guitar players are used to. So the lick is... So we're doing 16, 13 on the E string. Then we're skipping the B string, going to the G string. We're doing 17, 13. So 16, 13, 17, 13, and then 15 on the D string. So again, it's F minor arpeggio. And you can take this pattern and move it to any other key. You know, you can move it to E, you know, D minor, and so on. So again... And again, the lick is loosely based on this sort of pattern. Then we have this pattern here. So this is, we're starting 13th fret on the G, then we're doing 14th fret on the B string, and then we're doing 16th fret on the E. So it's like a power chord, essentially. And I'm actually alternate picking this, so it's going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then the next pattern, we're just taking that 16th fret and we're just moving it down a half step to the 15th fret. So we have this, again, similar pattern, but it's sort of diminished now. We got the flat 5 in there. So again, and again, practice this with alternate picking, because that's going to come in handy later when we get into the gist of this lick, the bulk of this lick. And again, it's all alternate picking, and the alternate picking is going to come in handy because when we start breaking down the lick, that pattern has to be alternate picked to get the desired sound that we're looking for. So again... All right, right, so now that we got the two basic patterns that are going to comprise this solo, let's get into what the actual licks are. So the solo starts 13th fret on the high E string, and we're doing... So that's the first part. So it's 13, and then 17, 15, 13, 15, 17, 15, 13. That's on the G string. And again, it's done with all alternate picking. So I hit this first note with a down, and then I'm hitting that next note on the G with an up. So the next part of this lick is where this pattern is going to come in. So after we did the first part, we're doing 15 on the D string, then we're doing 13, 14, 16, 14, 13, 14, 15, 14, 13. So, and again, like I said, this is with all alternate picking. So you get a good thing to do, a good exercise to do is to practice just that little section by itself. So again, that lick from the beginning. So now we're going to go back to the first lick again, but this time we're going to change the ending a little bit here. So we're going to do... So that's, again, that's all the same, but then we do... So right here, we're going to do, again, 15, 13, 16, 18. Then we're going to do 13, 14, 16, 14. So that's on the G and the B string. So again... So again, from the beginning, again, with alternate picking. Then we're going to do this run down the F minor scale. So right there, we're doing 16, 15, 13, 16, 14, 13, 15, 13. Then we're doing... So that's 14, 13, 11, 13, 12, 10, 14, or I'm sorry, 13, 11. So again, that ending. Then we go back to the lick again. So again, up to there. So next, we're going to repeat that same little chunk again. So we're going to do... So again, it's 13, 17, 15, 13, 15, 17, 15, 13. Then we're doing 15, 13, 16, 18, 15, 13, 14, 16. Then again, same scale run. So then from there, we do this little lick here, hammer-on pull-off style lick, 10, 11, 10, 8. There's a little hesitation in there. Then we do... So we're doing a little run here. We're using the F harmonic minor scale right here. So we're doing... So again, alternate picking from the beginning, real slow. And that's the end of the lick. So now I'll play the lick slow, and then I'll play it to the track so you can hear it in the context of the song.